What's up, Ultimate Schools? Mr. Miller with your Monday morning announcements. What a fantastic weekend it was this weekend. Beautiful weather that we had out there. Can't ask for better weather that we had this last weekend. Last week, guys, was amazing. Our finality to our literacy incentive month. I know some of you guys are really anxious to hear who the pizza party winner or winners are, which is going to come up later. But as always, we start out with our character reminder for the week. And this week, we throw it over to Mrs. Akernak's class to start us out with our character reminder for the week. Take it away, Mrs. Akernak's class.
Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others.
Thank you, Miss Akernak class. Fantastic job on our character reminder for the week. Excellent job. And now we are actually coming to the end of our character reminder for March, which was Empathy Month. And we turn next week. We will see for the week we come back, April, for our new character trait for the month of April. So awesome. All right, guys, let's send it over for our meal reminder. Let's find out what we're having in the cafeteria for this last week, our last week before we go off to spring break. So let's send it over to Miss Claudia and Miss Tina for our meal reminder for the week. Take it away, ladies.
Hi guys, Miss Claudia and Miss Tina here. We're going to go over the menu for the week.
On Monday for breakfast, we're having cereal, graham cracker, and a fruit.
And for lunch, we're going to do a corn dog with beans.
On Tuesday, we're going to have a special treat for breakfast.
And for lunch, we're going to do a crispy chicken drumstick with a roll.
And on Wednesday, there's going to be another special treat for breakfast.
And for lunch, we're going to have a hot dog.
On Thursday, it's going to be fruit bread and fruit for breakfast.
And for lunch will be various types of sandwiches with chips.
And on Friday, we're having cereal with graham cracker and fruit.
And for Friday's lunch, we're going to have pizza, and stay tuned for a special treat on Friday. Have a great week.
Bye.
All right, thank you, Miss Claudia and Miss Tina, for excellent meals that you are preparing for us this week in the cafeteria. All right, guys, we have a few announcements. First, just want to remind everybody that next week is spring break. So there is no school next week from April 5th all the way to April 12th. So that's all of next week. And then we have a staff development day on Monday, April 12th. So there will be no students on Monday, April 12th. And you guys will be coming back to school on Tuesday, April 13th. So we will see you guys Tuesday, April 13th. We'll see you all week this week. So don't think that there's no school this week. It is next week, April 5th through 12th, which is 5th through the 9th, the week of the 5th through the 9th, and then Monday, April 12th, you are off as well. Back to school on Tuesday, April 13th. Looking forward to it. Our last stretch, we got spring break, get a week off, go out there and enjoy this great weather we're having in the spring, and then we'll come back in our last stretch until summer. All right, guys, we got a lot happening this week as far as I know. You guys are waiting. Who won the pizzas? Who won the pizzas for our literacy challenge? But wait, guys, we still have some other announcements before we get to that. So first, I want to talk about some of the great things we have happening on our campus when we come back from spring break, and that is our clubs and sports. So we have 4 total clubs and sports that we are offering when we get back from spring break, and that is 4-5 girls and boys softball, which is going to be amazing. I highly encourage both girls and boys to sign up for boys and girls softball. So we have a 4-5 girls team and a 4-5 boys team. The 4-5 girls team will be coached by Mrs. McNeely and Mrs. Jocelyn. They're going to do a fantastic job with the girls team, and the boys team will be coached by Miss Vicky. So it is going to be awesome. Super excited. We're going to play against other schools in the area. There's going to be some interesting protocols that we have to do to be safe during COVID, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We also have a kinder through 5th grade running club, and that is going to be led by Mr. Havlina. So thank you, Mr. Havlina, for jumping on and doing running club. He was our cross-country coach last year and is doing running club this year. So thank you, Mr. Havlina. K5 running club. The dates and times of that, we're still kind of waiting to establish how many students we have participating in that, so more information will come back when we get back from spring break, but get your permission slips in for that. And then finally, garden club. So we will be having garden club, and that is 2nd through 5th grade garden club, and that will be led by Mrs. Haig and Mrs. Brewer. So a lot of after school sports and clubs happening here on campus. So here's what you need to know as a student to be able to participate in these. Make sure you know, 1, what grade levels are participating in each of those activities. So for softball, it's our 4th and 5th graders. For our running club, it's our kinder through 5th grade, so all grade levels here. And then for our garden club, it's 2nd through 5th grade. So know your grade level first. Then you're going to need to get a permission slip. So who has a permission slips? Where do you get these permission slips? Your teachers have the permission slip. So you would get a permission slip from your teacher. You would go home, you'd fill it out with your parents, you'd look at all the requirements, things like that, and then you'd hand it back into your teacher. What will happen then, if you are a part of running club and 4-5 softball, is you'll get all the health-related forms that go along with your sport. And if you're involved in any of them, you're going to get a COVID waiver. So there's a waiver just saying that some information for your parents to look through to kind of in recognition of what's going on with COVID. So they're going to have to look through those things. So there's some additional paperwork that needs to be turned in. This is why I highly encourage you, if you are interested in any of these clubs or sports, get your paperwork early in the week. Don't wait until Friday. Yes, we are opening up until Friday is the due date. But when we get back from spring break, there's going to be practices or tryouts starting on that Wednesday of spring break. And if you don't have all that paperwork turned in, you can't participate. So it's much better to get your permission slip turned in early, get the health forms and the COVID waiver forms, and get all that taken care of this week before break. And if anything's messed up on the forms, if like you forgot a signature or your parents forgot a signature, it comes into the office, we can figure that stuff out and send it back with you so we can get it all worked out prior to practices and meetings when we get back from spring break, okay? So I encourage you, if you want to participate in these, get your paperwork early this week instead of waiting until the last minute on Friday to turn that stuff in, okay? Lastly, I think that you guys are probably in a little anticipation of who and what classes won our pizza prize. But here's the thing, guys. I need a little bit. So first off, I need a little help with this, okay? I'm going to need a little help announcing who the winner of the pizza party was. So first off, let's celebrate. You guys did a great job at Literacy Week, and let's announce the pizza prize winners here momentarily. Cue pizza prize winning screen. All right, Alta Mesa. So here's the deal. I decided that there were so many great readers out there that I could not just recognize one class and one class alone, that I needed to recognize multiple classes. So here's the deal on what I decided to do. I decided that we would recognize the top 3 classes with participation for the pizza party or requisite pizza party, because you'll find out why it needed to be comparable to a pizza party. So, but I realized I couldn't make this announcement myself. I need some help on making this announcement. So I decided to enlist the only person I knew that could help with this. And let's bring him out right now. Let's bring out Captain Bookman. Come on, Captain Bookman. Come out here, buddy. Mr. Miller, how you doing, sir? Thank you. All right, Alta Mesa, so I have for you here the top 3 classes. Your winners for this year are, number 1, Mr. Havlina. Great job, Mr. Havlina's class. Number 2, Mrs. Malik's class, which is a distance learning class. Great job, Mrs. Malik's class. And finally, number 3, Mrs. McNeely's class. Congratulations to all the classes, Mr. Miller. You're such a classy thanks,
guy.
Captain Bookman.
I appreciate you.
We'll see you later. Hey, stellar guy. Everybody clap it up for Captain Bookman. So there you have it, guys. Like I said, and like Captain Bookman said, top 3 classes. We have Mr. Javelina coming in number 1, Mrs. Malik, who we will figure out something comparable. Obviously, it's a distance learning class, so we can't bring everybody together, but we will figure out how to make sure that we have something comparable to a pizza party. And then finally, Mrs. McNeely's class, so covering grades 2 through 4 for our finalists. Great job, everyone. You guys were amazing. All right, how about that Captain Bookman, man? And here's the deal, guys. Did you guys think that I was Captain Bookman? I was in the same room with him here, so obviously I am not, unfortunately, Captain Bookman. He is, he's somebody else. Cool dude, though. Very cool dude. Let me tell you, got to hang out with him a little bit. Pretty awesome guy. But want to give you guys all just a great shout out and just props to all the students here at Alta Mesa for participating in Literacy Month. We had a fantastic time. It was a lot of fun coming around. Today we'll come around with the final prize for all the students who read last week. The order kind of came in a little late, so you will be getting your prizes this Monday morning. But thank you to everyone who participated. And let's just keep on that energy, that Literacy Month energy. And let's go out there, guys, and let's make this the best week ever.